Last time we came to Khan Academy, we did not take any quizzes on art history, which I feel like is the most bullshit of social sciences. Because here's the thing about art. Here's the thing about art. People always talk about what is art and what is not art. And people look at the shit that's in MoMA in New York and they're like, yeah, that's not art, right? Ethan Klein from H3H3 was talking about how he was at MoMA and he got in trouble for sitting in a chair that was actually an exhibit. And he was like, this is just a wicker chair that's been painted orange. And he said, if it's something that my grandma can do on her driveway, it ain't art. Likewise, there was that thing where somebody lost a pair of glasses and they fell on the floor at MoMA, and people thought that the glasses on the floor were art. So you had all these fucking dumb hipsters with their stupid cameras, you know, focusing on this pair of glasses. It ain't art. People always talk about what is art, what is not art. I'll tell you what art is. Art is not what you make. It's the process of convincing other people that what you have made is art. Okay, well, since you guys like abstract stuff, let's see if there's a quiz under Futurism and Dadaism. Wait, there is a Dada thing. Okay. Which, well, there's not a unit test, but there is just a practice quiz on Dadaist art. So let's take a look. If this is a short one, maybe we can... Is that a fucking urinal? You asking me if that's art? The artist suggested that traditional values of craftsmanship and aesthetic experience are not essential to a work of art. Okay, this thing says true or false, but I feel like let's disregard the question. Let's just replace that top text with the phrase, "This is art." And it's my job to say true or false. And that's a urinal. If that's... Okay. We're talking... Okay. First of all, Sheep says, if you're using those as fountains, you're doing it wrong. I agree. Secondarily, going back to the, the H3H3 thing I said earlier, we talk about if it's something his grandma can do, like paint a chair, it's not art. This is something that plumbers do this on the regular. They are literally paid to install that. So just because a guy installs a urinal and says, "I'm an artist for installing a urinal," you're not an artist for installing a urinal on a wall, okay? It's just like the people that work at Subway are called sandwich artists. They ain't making fucking art. They're making sandwiches. It's not an art. I'm gonna say this is false. I am gonna need to use a hint on this one. It's false. Now, oh fuck! It's going to be all questions about things that you piss in. I didn't realize we were taking a test on water sports here. Duchamp's invention of the ready-made challenged what characteristics of traditional art? The demonstration of the artist's technical skill and craftsmanship, the demonstration of the importance of art's display in a museum or gallery setting, the demonstration of the artist's conceptual and philosophical interest, or the demonstration of the artist's creative authority. I think so. The ready-made, this thing right here, fountain. This is still fountain again. Whatever. By calling this art, he's challenging what characteristics of traditional art, and I think it's C, because like I said, part of art is convincing other people that what you've made is art. Even if you didn't make it, even if you just took a urinal from the Home Depot and wrote some numbers on the side of it, I mean, that's not tracing. I don't know what you call that. It's just like being like, I made this. I write my name on the side. I made this. That's art. Anyway, let's go. No, there, I don't know. So the only two answers, okay. Maybe it is A. Maybe he is challenging the concept of skill and craftsmanship by just taking a toilet and saying, I made this. Okay, see there. So you gotta think, fuck art, man. Art sucks. And why is it only about Why is it only about toilets? There has got to be another artist who was into Dadaism who did something besides work with things that you pee in. If you gotta whip your dick out to use it, I don't know if, I mean, that's not the art that I want. Well... I was halfway into making the punchline of, if you have to whip your dick out to use it, it ain't art, until I realized that is completely incorrect. Knowing where I come from, that is absolutely wrong. That is, okay, Duchamp believed that art was about obscenity, form, or the artist's idea. I mean, maybe it's about the idea. It's not about obscenity, because there's nothing inherently obscene about a toilet, but, you know, I'm starting to understand you, Duchamp. Okay, well, this, I mean, it's still, it looks like shit, but at least it's not a toilet. How does Hannah Hooks, that's a O with an umlaut, cut with the kitchen knife differ from work by other Dada artists? This one's brown. Okay, what are the answers? Its use of photo montage, its use of humor and satire. When all else fails, if someone criticizes what you do, just call it satire. Its political critique of the government, or its explicit political and feminist message. I mean, is it explicitly a feminist message because it doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense? Is that what the joke is here? There's a lot of, it says just a lot of the Dada. Okay, what is it? It's use of photo montage. I feel like this doesn't, the photo montage thing, I feel like it doesn't actually separate this work from other Dadaism works, because I'm pretty sure using photo montage was like a keystone thing of Dadaism. Humor and satire, I don't know if this is a thing. I mean, I don't know if this is what is supposed to be. I don't know if this is supposed to be satirical. I'm seeing lots of pictures. Of like people. So, you know, given the fact that Dadaism was around kind of at a time when Germany was going to shit, and this is, I believe, a German piece, I would almost say it's a critique of the government. That's my guess. No. Is it humor and is it when all else fails? Is it satire? No. Is it the feminist thing I mentioned earlier? Okay, it was. I should have gone with that. The joke. I was right at the beginning. What aspect of modern culture is demonstrated by Duchamp's production of Botte and Bosse? I can't see that from here. So this is the same guy who was, you know, putting shitters everywhere, but he can also, like, actually do other stuff? Okay, so whatever this represents, I mean, I don't really know what I'm looking at, but the irrationality of war, new modes of transportation, the rise of immigration, or the role of mass production. It looks, it looks mechanical. So I'm thinking it's either going to be mass production or transportation. But I think this is a plane back here. It's like a fighter plane or something. And I don't know what this is. I'm looking at this, I'm like, dude, man, that looks like a fucking zoot suit. I don't know what the hell that is. But, oh wait, no, this is a toilet. He snuck it in. You son of a bitch, Duchamp. You fucker. You snuck one. Okay, so is this a really tiny, very muy pequeño, a very tiny urinal, or is this a very large display, and that's just a normal size urinal? Well, since it's a urinal, and I think this is like a spigot or something up here, maybe it's mass production, because this is, you know, you manufacture this. That's okay. There we go. So you gotta look when all else fails. When all else fails, if you're trying to understand, let this be known. If you're trying to understand Duchamp's work, look for the urinal, okay? It's like a Where's Waldo of piss. Which of the following is an example of a ready-made? When all else fails, look for the urinal. I rest my case. We got 50%. Good.